Our next speaker of the evening, Sri Wentupten Gyaltsen, eminent Buddhist scholar. He was ordained in the Tibetan Buddhist tradition for many years and received extensive training in Buddhist philosophy and practice. His papers and translations were published in many renowned journals. He travels across India to give talks about philosophy, religion, and literature. An ardent follower of His Holiness, the Dalai Lama. And getting inspired by him, he gives talks on universal ethics, interreligious harmony, and relevance of ancient wisdom. We welcome you, Sri Wentupten Gyaltsen, to kindly come over and share your thoughts on this evening.
Assalamu alaikum. Respected leaders, honorable distinguished dignitary on the desk, friends, dear brothers and sisters. This gives me immense pleasure to be part of this wonderful gathering to commemorate the 29th Hussain Day. This is first time for me to be part of this meeting, yet I feel very close to this initiative. I want to thank Aga Sultanji for inviting me and honoring me with this precious opportunity. My training and my studies and what I try to do in life really reflects the core theme of this meeting. Therefore, today we gather here to remember a legacy of a great person whose life and legacy represent all the goodness, wholesome, all the positivity that we can even think of. Today, we gathered here to remember a great personality, and I want to request and remind myself that let us not use this time only to remember him, the great person, but rather make a pledge to implement his vision, his legacy in our day-to-day life. If we try to look in the modern world, his vision, his legacy, his philosophy, his views are needed more than ever before. Imam Hussain was someone who stood for justice, and his legacy, the positivity that he represents, is really something that we need in this modern day and age. Let us not try to look at different things, but if we simply try to contemplate on what is happening within our societies, I want to remind you that let us also pledge to work to save the Mother Nature. Our lifestyle, over-consumerism, is really hurting the Mother Nature. How can we do that? Mother Nature was the greatest gift of God to us. We should try our level best to protect it, try to minimize over-consumerism, and try to protect the Mother Nature, protect the environmental to the best of our ability. On top of that, we are gathered here to create interreligious understanding and harmony. And if we really reflect deeply and carefully, there are more reasons for us to be united despite having different philosophical views, despite having different faiths, having different traditions, because diversity is beautiful. The diverse views are needed. The diverse philosophies, the diverse faith traditions that we see in the modern world are nothing but simply it is something like the limb of our body. If our hand started to complain about our legs for not behaving like hand, how can our body function? So the different faith traditions are the limbs of our body, and we should respect each other's function as their own way. With such understanding, there is a huge possibility for us to respect and honor others' view, and that is actually how we come closer. On top of that, different faith traditions are needed to suit the different mental dispositions. Therefore, I feel deeply honored and overjoyed to be part of this meeting and have the opportunity to share this platform and speak few of my thoughts about this. And let us all united our hearts and minds and our strengths to work together, to come closer. And there is no reason to be divided, as we are all humans. Now, without taking much time, let me conclude here by thanking the organizers for giving me this opportunity. And let us once again remember the legacy of Imam Hussain by making a pledge to stand for justice, wisdom, and dignity. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri Gyaltsen, the Buddhist monk who has traveled all the way from Mysore. Indeed, your words of wisdom have taught us how to lead a purposeful life.